one of the things I think you as a geocacher may appreciate is that fortunately Point Pleasant is 4 hours from here. And so when I determined that I was going to combine the geocaching aspect with the Mothman story, I said, I'm going to go to Point Pleasant. I'm going to go geocaching. There are tons of caches in and around Point Pleasant. Very nice caches. There's an area, and it figures in the novel, it's called the TNT Area. It's just north of Point Pleasant. It's an old, it was a facility for manufacturing and storing ammunition back during World War II. After the war, the facility was abandoned. And when I say abandoned, it was just left. Boom, everybody went away. And so the forest encroached on this facility and eventually just completely overgrew it. They stored the TNT in these structures called igloos, which were domes, probably about 100 feet in diameter. And all those igloos are still out there. Most of them are closed up, and some of them you can't even tell they're there until you suddenly encounter like a rise. And you find an iron door into a hillside. So while I was out there caching, I encountered quite a few of these igloos. And at one of them, I came upon the iron doors. I took my hiking stick and whacked on the door a couple of times. The echo inside that thing was staggering. It went on and on and on. I'm like, how big can this thing possibly be? And it wasn't long before I came upon an igloo and the doors were standing wide open. And I thought, should I go in there? You better believe I'm going in there. And so I walked in, and sure enough, it was pitch dark in there. And the inside was lined with metal. So it was a metal dome. And when I spoke, sure enough, that echo in that dome structure, it went on and on and on. And I'd say for a full minute, I could still hear my voice echoing around and around in that place. So that was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
And then afterward, it was that night, as a matter of fact, I was staying at the Lowe Hotel, this beautiful old, supposedly haunted hotel in downtown Point Pleasant, when I had a panic attack. I was thinking, I don't know how securely those doors were open. I don't know if they could have sprung shut while I was in that thing, but if they had, I'd still be there today. Somebody might have found my car eventually, but TNT area is hundreds and hundreds of acres.
Wow.
And I had parked my car a little ways down, a little turn in off of the main road. And when I say a main road, it's barely more than one lane gravel road that goes a few miles through these woods, and it's sort of checkerboarded with them. So eventually I suspect somebody would have found my car, but that could have been an awful long time later. So I'm really, really glad that door didn't decide to shut on me while I was inside that place.